Hey everyone, Eric with Rockin' H, and what we're doing tonight is going to do a little work on a DCP dry van. So we're going to wait for YouTube to do its thing and get some folks together, and then we'll get to work. So I haven't gone live on YouTube in a little while, so it may take a minute or two to kind of get going. In the meantime, I've got a paint blem I need to take care of, so we're going to do that quick. And you might be wondering, why it looks like I haven't showered today, because I did my workout that I always do on Wednesdays, and that was a mess earlier. Whew, it was hot. And yeah, so what do you do? Here's a little bonus tip. I have a cab here that I screwed up, made a little error on, and I want to repair it. So what I'm doing is I use these tiny Q-tips. I buy these at Hobby Lobby. Hey Brian, how are you? I buy these little Q-tip things at Hobby Lobby, and then when I got a little error, I dip it in the paint that's the color of the vehicle I've used, and then I just do a little touch-up work. Works like a charm, because then you don't get paint where you don't want it. So that's done. That's ready to go. Actually, this truck that I just got done working on, I've been doing some different videos on it. And, right, been doing different videos on them, and now they're finished. Okay, so why don't we just go ahead and get to work? We'll just not waste any time here. Okay, so the point of this video is this. What do you do when you've got a weird dry van, you don't know what to do with it? I'm going to try and get these legs out of the road. Okay, well, that's just going to have to be there. So I buy a lot of trucks, and a lot of times it's almost better if I buy them in a set than buy them. Buenos Aires, hey, Rafael, good to see you. A lot of times it's better if I buy a whole semi, because you're going to spend 80 bucks. If you troll eBay real well, you might spend $80 on a tractor trailer. But if you're on eBay, you're going to spend 65 on just a cab. So for another 20 bucks, at least you get a trailer with it. Now you have the hassle of trying to sell the trailer, but you got something you can trade or add value to, like we're going to do tonight. So here's what we're doing. So what do you do after you've bought this and it's like, this doesn't fit my collection, I don't know where it fits in my layout, I need to do something with it, and we're going to do something with it. So first off, you're going to buy one of these, and let me step back. I already have a video on YouTube showing you how to remove these decals and logos. And I had this truck, or this trailer, excuse me, and it had logos clear down the side and on the back doors. And in that video, I showed you how to take them apart, or to take those silly decals off. Now, we're going to add some value. So what I'm doing here is, have you ever been on went by a construction site, and I don't know if dry vans are used necessarily, or reefers or anything, but I have seen different work sites where somebody converted this into like a workspace. So it might be a portable, temporary type office. I know custom harvesters, the people that travel up and down the high plains in the summertime, they're cutting wheat and other grains all summer long for people for hire. They will convert these into living spaces for their crew, because they may have 10 guys or 12 guys on their crew or more, and they need a place to put them, so they'll get one or two of these and then convert it into living space, and boom, that's where the crew lives. But they need a way to get in and out of it. So what we're going to do is just add some doors to it. What did I do? I just Googled doors and went to the images section, and I copied and pasted images of doors off the internet into a Word, just some sort of editing software, and then printed them. That's it. So I Googled steel door, steel entry door, so we have a plain one. I thought, we'll put one with windows on just for fun. We'll maybe have a dressy one in case we want to use that. And then I just used it on a piece of, this is actually white decal paper. It's water slide decal paper, but I'm not going to use the water slide feature. And why am I not going to do that? Because the water slide if I put it on this exterior, all those rivets are going to poke through the door and it'll make the decal look kind of silly. So I smoked a piece of decal paper. I didn't need to, but that's okay. No big deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them out and glue them to the cab or to the trailer because it'll have this nice hard backing, and then these rivets and whatever else is on that trailer aren't going to stick out. Okay, so let's just do this. This is going to be a quick video. There's nothing really flashy about what we're doing here tonight. But I thought this would be a great way for some of you to repurpose old trailers. So I'm going to try and cut this as close. I want to get rid of any of the white as much as I can. And I'm going to put two on it, one at the back and one at the front. I don't know how common these kinds of living spaces are anymore. I know that different harvesters I've been exposed to have used them. A lot of guys will use RVs and travel trailers, stuff like that. And then some people just stay in hotels. But for our purpose, this is what we're doing. Okay, this is going to be really, really simple. You might have maybe an hour. It depends really on how good you are with copying and pasting off the internet. But I think I had this job done in about 30 minutes the other day. So it was really, really simple. Okay, so we're going to do something like this right here. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to stick those on there. I'm going to use Formula 560 canopy glue. And again, this is a water slide paper, but if you used like heavy cardstock would work. The one thing I do like about using the decal paper is, well, I got a little white. You can see the white on there. I'm going to get rid of that. That's a smooth finish, where if you use cardstock, it's going to have more of a rough texture. And that's not a big deal because at a distance you're not going to notice it, but up close you might see it. But I do like the finish of the decal paper. So I used $1 worth of decal paper. Now you could likely find some sort of cardstock or some other kind of paper that has a nice smooth finish to it. Whoops, a little too much glue. No worries, we'll just get a rag. Watch this. We're going to smear that out. There. And then I'm just placing these arbitrarily. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. Whoops. Okay, there's one. Now let's do the other. And we will use a lot less glue this time around. And maybe just a wee bit more right there. Oop, there we go. And we'll stick one in front of the tandems. There. Now, all we have to do is get some steps. And you can park this on your layout, or maybe you've got a job site layout or something. You know, you can unscrew those. And now once you get it level on your layout, once you get it level on your layout, you can put some steps right here and here and stage it as a living quarters or a temporary office on a job site or something like that. So yeah, there you go. So we just took again, this one had a whole bunch of writing on it, and it was, I don't know, I couldn't hardly give the thing away. I could probably pay someone to take it the way it was going, but I couldn't hardly give the thing away. I had it for sale on eBay for a long time, and I've got like several other vans on eBay that I can't hardly sell. But anyway, now you've just made good use of this. You've given it a new story, and you've repurposed it and given it new life and value. So just a way to make good use of a van that maybe you got in a collection or you purchased like I did, and you didn't know what to do with it, but now you do. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that helps. Gives you something else to do with your layout and your stories that you're doing with your models. So there we go, guys. Yeah, I'm going to let you go, and I've got to put 389 together, so it's time to get to cracking. It's 9 o'clock, so we'll catch you next time. See ya.